I feel like I should do a more formal introduction before getting into this video, but I feel like this video just, I have so much on my mind, so I kind of just need to get this video out there before I head to work. So, my name is Shannon. Hello, hi. If you want a more formal introduction, if I do continue to make videos past this one, yeah, I'll definitely do one for you. So my name is Shannon, hi. And I'm here to tell you about a stalker story. So I want to say about like a year, I've been like chatting online with people because I like interacting with people outside of my immediate area because I feel like my immediate area people suck. Like I'm just like, ugh. So I start chatting with people online, cool, great, and all things are really fine and dandy. Making friends online, cool, great. I have made some like great friendships. Sorry, my bed looks a mess. Whatever, anyway. So, I start chatting with people online, and I met some pretty rad people, and then, I would talk cordially with some people that would, like, just send me PMs or private messages, and, it wouldn't be anything, like, weird or sexual or anything of that nature, because that's just not who I am. So, this person messaged me, and, he would, like, tell me a lot about his life after a while, like, it wasn't right away. And I was like, oh, whatever. Like, me, I'm always a person that listens to people. Like, I don't really like telling people about my life, per se, especially after this incident that I'm about to tell you, but I'll just listen to you and I'll give you advice. So, he did that for a while, and, we were really cordial with each other. So, we had, like, small talk. Well, I would consider it small talk, because I didn't really say much. Him, not so much. So, that happened, and I would talk with people online, had some exclusive relationships or friendships that kind of, like budding relationships, if that means anything, if that's a thing, I don't know. So, what was I saying? So, I would have these friendships, and he, like, got kind of jealous I was talking to other guys, which is kind of weird, but whatever. And it's not like we had any, like, emotional connection whatsoever, or that I was leading him on, because I'm not that type of chick, and I wasn't by any means. So he expressed a lot of obsession over me, and a lot of my friends online figured that out when he would, like, type in our little chat thing, because it was like an open chat, obviously, because it's a chat room, and he would go in there and he would just talk about me to these people, and it was weird. And so when I kind of, like, gave him the hint that I wasn't interested, like, he had to just F off, that's when he started becoming obsessive with me. And I'm just that type of chick that's like, you know what, leave me alone, like, I'm good. So I don't know how he got my Instagram, but I'm pretty sure, like, maybe I was drinking one night and I went on there, and I probably posted my Instagram or gave him my Instagram, and just, so he added me, and I didn't think anything of it. And so he was sending me messages on there, like, like, I don't know why. He, like, made multiple accounts too, and I don't know, I don't know if I still have the messages. I'm pretty sure I don't, because I fucking hate him. Yeah, I deleted all of them, unfortunately. And, like, the ones that he did send me, he, like, blocked his page so I can no longer see the messages. And, oh yeah, no, I don't have any of the messages. I'm, like, looking through my DMs right now. Hit me up in my DMs, oh. Yeah, so he was, like, messaging me, like, oh, you're so beautiful, I don't know why you're not talking to me, do you want to see my dick? And I was like, bro, like, I'm not that type of chick whatsoever, thanks for the compliment, but I feel like you should really leave me alone now. So I blocked him, and then he was getting obsessive. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell your mom that you're such a slut, even though, like, I'm not. And, like, the things that he was making up, he was like, yeah, you slept with people. I'm like, bruh, like, how can you tell me who I've slept with, A, and B, I know I haven't slept with anyone, so, question mark. And he was, like, saying these things. I was getting kind of paranoid because my mom didn't know at the time that I was talking to people online. Now she's, like, completely aware of it because of the situation, which is totally fine, but whatever. And I was, like, probably, like, around 19, 18 at the time. And So I blocked him on Instagram. He got kind of obsessive, and then he found my Facebook somehow, and I don't know how. I don't know if like he's like some form of a hacker, or can find people's information through their VPN or whatever the case may be. But I never really had my full name on Insta. I don't think I've ever had my full name on Instagram, and I don't think I posted a link to my Facebook. Maybe it was another thing that I did as well when I was drunk or something, but I never think that I posted anything on Facebook in regards to my name. I mean, Instagram in regards to my name, because I'm really cautious when it comes to stuff like that, because it's Instagram and it's Instagram. So, he found my Facebook, and then that's when things really started getting creepy, and I didn't really think of anything at first. He didn't have me as a friend on Facebook because I always refused, because I realized that something was up and something wasn't right if the Instagram thing didn't get me weirded out. And so he messaged me basically still saying that I was like such a big slut, blah 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 blah. And then recently, a few months ago, so like just fast forward. So he's under the impression that like I'm this huge slut, and like I talk to all these guys, and like I've had sex with a bunch of guys, which is not true whatsoever, but whatever, cool, entertain yourself. And so so recently, this person that I thought I could confide in was like, hey, like, what's up? Like, what's wrong with this individual? I told him. And so basically this individual told this guy that, like, oh, he told him a bunch of things that, that would help in the situation, that if the stalker guy told my parents, that my parents would know that it was all false information, in which it was. Everything that this person told the stalker guy, was all false. And it kind of pisses me off that he did that, but whatever, it kind of works. And so, essentially, shit hit the fan, probably I want to say like maybe 4 to 5 months ago. Message everyone in my family, like my immediate family. It's like my brother, my mom, and my dad. My dad doesn't really know to work Facebook, so he never really got the message, but my brother did, and my mom did, and it kind of pissed me off. Like, I was shaking, crying. Like, he basically is like, oh, Shannon's such a slut, I don't know what you don't know what your daughter's doing online, like she's sleeping with a bunch of guys. I'm like, first of all, how do you sleep with guys online? Like, I've never met up with anyone online, except like one person. That person like happens to be really cool, and like we're really tight to this day. But like, A, I've never had sex with anyone. B, I'm not a slut. And he's like, yeah, and she's like fucked married men. And I'm like, bruh, like I'm not a home wrecker. Like, my mom knows these things, and he's like, yeah, she met up with a guy on July 4th, and they had sex. And I was like, what? No, we didn't. And my mom's like, wait, you were with me on July 4th, I'm confused. And so I was like, you know what, can you just like block him? Like, he has a weird obsession with me. My mom wasn't upset about it. She was like on the defense at this point. She's like, God, like someone's like bothering my daughter. Like, I need to do something. And so then he called my house twice, and it's kind of stupid because he didn't block his number, so like I could end up tracking it down by Googling it. And some of my other friends online helped me get his information, like where he lives and like all of his age, his name and shit, but I'm not gonna release that obviously for his purposes. But it was just getting really weird, like, and then he would go in the chat, because I still frequent it to this day. He would go in the chat and he's like, man, you're such a slut, blah 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 blah, you sleep with married men, just saying like the same bullshit that he told my family. And like everyone online was like, dude, you're such a fucking asshole, like you're lying, blah blah blah. So then yesterday he reaches out to me. He's like, hey, I don't even know how the conversation started, but like essentially what had happened was that he was like, yeah, I'm starting a new life in my chapter. And like, I really think he has mental issues, because like he kept repeating himself as if I didn't, understand, excuse me, what he was saying. And I was like, okay, cool, like great, that's perfect for you. And I'm like, thank God, like he can leave me the hell alone. And he was like, yeah, I'm just looking for a beautiful soul. And I was like, yeah, well, maybe you'll find one. And like, what's weird is that people always tell me like I have a very beautiful and a wise soul. And I'm like, okay, great, like thanks. Like I kind of humble myself when it comes to it, because I'm so used to people telling me that. And Um, yeah, shit. And so I was like, oh, well, like, you'll find yourself one. Like, just wait. Like, it'll take time. And he's like, oh, you don't think you're a beautiful soul? And I was like, look, bruh, like, I was like, I'm not looking for anything with you. I'm a single woman. Like, I just, I'm not looking for anything. I don't really open up to people anymore because of this incident, but I didn't say that because I knew that would trigger him. And he was like, oh, well, you're not the same person anymore, or something like that. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, what does that mean? Obviously, I'm not the same person because you, like, almost ruined my life. Thank God my mom's a rational individual and knows her daughter better than you do. And you're psychotic. And then, like, he was telling me, like, all these things that happened to him, and I kind of feel bad. But I really can't sympathize with him because I feel like what you put out into the universe, you get back, if that makes sense. And that kind of sounds shitty, and I know people would be like, wait, but some people have, like, really horrible lives and they don't really do anything. I think it's circumstantial, but yeah, like, he told me, like, he had, like, a really rough year, and I don't know if what he was saying is true or not, but I'm under the impression that it is true. I haven't done much research to find out, but I don't intend on it. But yeah. So, I mean, that's my stalker story. It was kind of like all over the place. That's because the situation itself was all over the place, or is all over the place. And it's just so shitty that it's still happening to this day. And I'm now 21, so this has been like, a 3-year stalker, which is crazy to think about. And it infuriates me, but you know what, it's okay, because I'll just deal with it. And some people will be like, well, why didn't you contact the police? Because when it comes to online stalking, it's like a totally different realm. There's not a lot of internet laws that, like, protect, or, like, there's not a lot of laws which protect internet use, which kind of is shitty, but kind of not, because, that'd be a big issue in itself. So anyway, that's it. So I just thought I'd share that. My name's Shannon, 21 now. I'm a female. I'm a female. And yeah, if you guys want a formal introduction, I will give you guys one. So let me know if you like this video. I'm sorry it was kind of long. It was so much information. I feel like more people should hear this, just in case they have that issue. You just have to tell them how to deal with it. If you guys want, like, a video how to deal with stalkers or how I dealt with it, I'll totally post that. Actually, I think I might. That would be a good follow-up video. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, I'm kind of, like, new to this, That awkward moment when you're sitting in front of your webcam because you don't have a camera and you're, like, making videos. Great. Okay, bye.